Hello you, I'm Guru Larry. Today we are going to be looking at some various mini retro arcade cabinets from Namco and Atari. Isn't that fun, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, well first of all we can see here, this is the My Arcade micro player, and it's of Pac-Man. Everyone's favourite man of Pac. So let's have a look inside. They've come on quite a bit recently in sort of recent times as well, because a lot of the early ones were just sort of LCD games, weren't they? Really, that's really sort of any sort of thing whatsoever. But they've sort of moved on more recently into being the NES versions. So they're sort of modified Famiclones coming onto this. So let's have a look. Oh, it's got a battery pack in the back. So that's good that it actually works for USB. You don't have to keep finding the batteries. And it's also old school where you don't have to unscrew it. So they're not worried about somebody, kids swallowing them. Obviously, they're too busy playing Fortnite and Pac-Man. So don't worry, kiddies. In 40 years' time, when you're an old man, you'll be able to play a mini retro arcade of Fortnite. Isn't that fun? Anyhow, yes, let's try and turn this thing on. Where is the on button? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's got a sticker on the front. Can't have that now, can we? Oh, there it is coming. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the mini arcade. It appears to be... It feels like the NES version. Yes, it's the NES version. So let's have a look. This is the most awkward angle I've ever played Pac-Man in, by the way. But yes, this is... So we'll play this for 2.5 hours and get all the way up to the kill screen. Even though it doesn't exist. Oh, yeah, you're coming back now. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. This is... Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite surprised how sharp the screen is as well. It's normally sort of they try and give you the cheapest screen possible, and it's like really And I'm incredibly lucky playing it. Oh no, I'm getting carried away playing this. So yes, this is like I said, I'm quite surprised how sharp the screen is for this, because normally they're quite blurry. But yeah, the quality is really nice. There you go. Yeah, that's quite nice, and it's also the big coin mechanism is the on-off switch at the bottom. Yes, it's definitely the NES version. I think this is really catered towards a more sort of casual players, really, because they wouldn't be, they wouldn't really know the difference between if it's the official arcade ROM or the NES version. So it's good enough for that, like that. So I quite like it. Like I said, it's a nice little thing to play with, and it looks quite nice as well. It's got the official marquee artwork on the sides. A bit funny that it's sort of wedged around here though, so rather than coming out like that, because it'd be quite nice you could play it in more direct sunlight. But then again, if you like collecting mini arcade games, you've probably never seen the sun. So there you go. So that's quite nice actually. Yeah, the My Arcade Pac-Man thingy. The scale's quite alright, because I think it's good enough size, because I've seen tiny ones, I've seen smaller ones than that. No, I think it's just the right size, especially if it's like a present for kids who aren't very impressed with, probably don't know what Pac-Man is and too busy. Well, actually, they probably do know what Pac-Man is. It's sort of an iconic character now, but it's not Fortnite, so it's like My Arcade needs to get onto building a mini Fortnite arcade. You can run that thing on a toaster now, so I'm surprised it doesn't exist yet. So yeah, there you go. That is the Pac-Man My Arcade machine. So yes, and you could have. So yeah, you can, if you get the whole collection, you could have your own miniature arcade. You can put your hamster in it and that, and charge them. Yeah, this is the next one. This is the Centipede limited edition 6-scale arcade machine. It looks, plays, and controls like the original Centipede arcade game. It's always a pain in the arse when they do it like this, because it takes ages to come out. I mean, everybody wants to be Apple with their packaging. So it's quite a nice box. It's all well packaged. Very well packaged. It's a lot smaller than I thought it's going to be as well. I thought it was going to be as big as the big Pac-Man arcade machine. And it comes from New Rave Toys. Yeah, that's definitely wood. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Replicate Amusements present! I don't think Centipede's the best game in the world to be playing this thing this side. You can just about... I can't see the bullets. This is very loose compared to the thing. So then again, I suppose if it was too tight, it would be quite painful to play with. But we'll have another game. I like the fact it's got Centipede on it, but I mean, for the price it's charging for the scale replica, it's, you know, you think they could put something like Millipede on there or something, or some other game that uses a trackball like Marble Madness or something. I think it's just a bit on the limited. Does this do anything? Can you put anything in there? Apart from... Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. You can change the backlight, the marquee light, and the trackball sensitivity. You can... no, it's forever stuck there, unfortunately. I think if you press a reset, is this a reset? No. Great, I've crashed it. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. There you go. No, that's. I like it as a centerpiece. Really, I mean, it's nice that you can actually play the game on it. But the thing about these miniature things like this, I mean, it is quite small. You wouldn't be playing it for too long because it would be just too awkward to play. And it's a game that you can't see too well. I couldn't see the bullets, and my face is right up against the screen. I don't think Centipede should have been the first game they went for, really, more than anything. I mean, I think pole position would be quite nice. Tiny little steering wheel and that. That'd be quite nice. So this is the Centipede Mini Arcade. Hopefully they do continue the series and do other things, but they are probably going to be overshadowed by the almighty giant Pac-Man arcade machine. So let's have a look at that one, shall we? Let's start building our arcade in the corner here. Isn't that nice? Look, I'm a giant man in a tiny arcade. Giant Godzilla arcade. So let's have a look. Yes, let's have a look at the creme de la resistance. Never again will no one ever make an arcade of Pac-Man. Never. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the coin, shall we? That's quite a nice coin. Oh, it's very nice. Oh, you see, it's got the Pac-Man level on the front and Numbskull's designs on the back. Let's have a look at the Pac-Man arcade machine. It's got that nice polystyrene stuff that doesn't like explode and get everywhere and get stuck to your arms and legs forevermore. Oh, and this is a nice fully wooden one. Yeah, look at that. Look, it's the 3 bears of arcade machines. Isn't that fantastic? Look, I can put my head in there. Look. Looks like I'm hiding in an arcade. Hello, I'm hiding in an arcade. Hope they don't kick me out. So let's have a look at this big beastie here. Go! Ooh, ooh. Look at me. I'm like the opposite of a small child looking at the arcade. Oh look, it's got the boot up screen as well. That's a good thing. So it's actually the genuine arcade ROM of the original arcade, and I've just said the original arcade over and over, so it makes me look like an idiot. So there you go. So that is impressive already. So it's not using the NES version like the My Arcade one. It is the genuine deal. All it is just shrunk several times. Oh, it is. Ooh. It does feel so different compared to playing the NES version on the other machine. I don't know if it was doing so well on the other one because the AI is different, they've programmed it differently, or you know, the arcade version is a lot more tougher. Yeah, going after you now. So it's nice. It's quite sweet, the attention to detail, and also the little well, you know, it's little screws there. They didn't have to put that up there, but that's what it looks like on a real arcade machine. So. And also the depth between it, that is a really nice, that's really nice. I mean, the screen, the lovely quality screen as well, and it's nice to have it completely scale replica. I've gone for a real scale replica and it's quite impressive for what that is. If you compare it to this is I mean, that's not even a joystick. It's just a joypad that they've screwed an earbud into the top of it. So, so, yeah. So basically, you get your money's worth out of it. This is obviously more expensive out of the two, but the quality difference is sort of massive. It's bold, and it looks like a real sort of, it's a proper adult toy really, rather than this one. This is more this is more aimed for the casual thing. It's a Christmas presents, birthday present sort of thing, isn't it, for the kiddies who don't really know much about Pac-Man, or I used to play Pac-Man when I was a kid. You got me this for Christmas. Oh, thank you. But this is really for the hardcore collector, that somebody really wants, who was a big fan of Pac-Man back in the day and stuff like that, and is a big fan of it. So, but yeah, no, for what it is, I think it is really nice. It's quite a nice talking point as well. Everybody go, because even just leave it switched on if you want, because it's got an internal battery in that to show people off. It is a big chunkiness. This is a little bit too twee really for the size, but this one just feels right because it is the right size and perspective. Actually, you could take the back out and put this one inside and have like a Russian doll. You have your own Russian doll arcade thing. See, there you go, Namco. That's your next thing to do. Have a Russian doll arcade set. So yeah, that would fit in there, wouldn't it? Look at that. There you go. Russian doll arcade, the next big thing. So yeah, that is a really, really nice selection of arcades. So, well, like I said, they're all good. There's nothing bad about any of them, really. I mean, if you just want to play Pac-Man and you don't care about if it's the original board and it's just the NES version, and it's just a Christmas gift, and you don't want to spend too much money, this is definitely what you want to go for. But if you really want something, if you are a hardcore fan of Pac-Man, you really want something memorable, and the actual arcade machines, there's like a couple of grand now, the original ones. I mean, you can get the they've done reproduction ones, didn't they, about 10 years ago with Miss Pac-Man and together, and they're well over £1,000 now as well. So this is also cheap, good on size, and also good on price as well for what it is. But like I said, it is a really nice bespoke piece of arcade. Thank you. Bye bye.